Hi viewers, greetings and a warm welcome to your June Psychic Intuitive Tarot reading with me. Guys, this is Sagittarius. This is your reading using the John Holland deck. So sit back and relax and let's see what messages are coming your way. I can hardly believe we're halfway through the year. Gosh, it seems like you blink and the year just disappears. Okay, Sagittarius, we are taking one card from the top of the deck and working from there and just seeing what messages come your way. One more shuffle and then we will start. First card for you, Sagittarians, is a major arcana and it is Truth, number 20. So traditionally this would be the Judgment card. It seems that June for you guys is heralding off as something that, a month that wants to get your attention straight away. It's like, whoa, kabing, straight in. The Judgment card or the Truth card is all about weighing up your assessment and your values of who you are and where you're headed, what your goals and aspirations are, and what your moral integrity and value is as well. Phew, that sounds like a lot, doesn't it? But I actually always think the Truth card is one that we need to see come out for readings and that we need to address at a personal level. When you get these epiphany moments where you go, oh my God, I suddenly realize what I've been doing wrong all this time. It's like you get an awakening or a calling or a revelation. It enables you to have the strength and the fortitude to make solid, grounded decisions about your own personal journey of life. So it can mean changing situations. It can mean changing personal relationship situations or personal choices. But at this point in time, you seemingly have the freedom to do it, or you have been pushed into a situation where you feel you need to do it. So it's an empowering card, and it's also very powerful at the same time. There is nothing more intensely guiding than truth, and that's truth in our lives, in our ideals and our fundamental core values. So yeah, I think it's a great card to start the month with, but I think it tells you that you've got a lot of deeper stuff going on for June, where you will be making headway and leeway into situations around your life. So let's see what the next card up is. Wow. Beautiful. Another major arcana, and this is number 17, which he calls hope, but this is the Star. So that's what I mean. I could feel with that first card that it was leading itself into a pathway of change at such a positive level, and I do see light coming in for you, like exactly on that card. You're being enlightened, and it is most likely to do with a situation in your life that you have either felt cloudy or dark about, or there was a sense of darkness or uncertainty with it. So for each of you, this will be very different. Some of you it will be personal relationships, others it will be your values and your philosophies and your belief systems. For others of you it could be career related and where you were going with career, whether it was moving or not. For some of you this could be health as well. So there's a vast variety of where this is going to be most poignant for you each for the month of June. But June does bode higher or lighter astrological energies for the year, and I think it's one of our more benevolent months. So to get profound cards like this turning up, I think it's a really nice point in time for you to engage in making these changes and pulling on the positive energies that are coming your way. So the Star lightens every card in your reading. It also gives positivity to every energy around you. So if there is any doubt or worry or turmoil, you can have it lightened by this beautiful energy of the Star. It also tells you that you have helpers around you, so spiritual helpers in the way of spirit guides or guardian angels or angels. So remember, you're never actually alone, and to seek to ask for support, either from physical helpers in your life, such as friends and family, or from spiritual helpers. Beautiful start to your month. Oh my, another major arcana. They're just coming out thick and fast this month. It's like big messages of either support or nurture or empowerment or growth. So number 12, which he calls the sacrifice, is the Hanged Man. So this Hanged Man is often when we make changes in life, or we come to what we call a T intersection. And in real terms, this card here, the Truth, which is the Judgment, and these two are very hand in hand. And I said right from the beginning, I felt that you were being given them impetus to make these changes. And when you get the second card, like the Sacrifice, and in between is sandwiched this energy of the Star. It's like a big sandwich you've got here. It's definitely telling you that you are at some internal crossroad, and as I say, some will be career, some will be personal relationships, and some will just be your own belief systems about who you are, or how you've been dealing with things, or what road you're going to take to make change. So often when the Sacrifice card is here, it's telling us that we need to make a decision. Do we go left or right? Do we go with that idea or this? Do we drop off that person out of our life and pick up this new one, or which way do we go? So again, this is decision making at a very deep personal level, and oftentimes it comes to you via way of being enlightened and finding the truth. So your personal truth. So this is about integrity, values, and belief systems as well. If you feel you have been in any relationships that have been one-sided or unbalanced, this is the time to balance them up or move them on. This is the time where you will have a little bit more strength and fortitude to do these things, and where the universe is also able or enabling you to have the power to co-create your new desires and manifest them in. So feel the power and feel the strength in your choices, and make sure you nurture yourself in June and think about yourself. Now the other side this card, the other sign this card can mean is that things can be a little bit slow. So when you are trying to make these changes, there could be a few things that are held up one way or another. But again, this is all about galactical timing, and I know sometimes as humans we want things to happen at a certain point in time, but sometimes the universe has a different plan for us, and when we learn to go with the flow, it all happens at a much better rate and much smoother. The next card out, you have the Four of what would be Cups. Traditionally, this is about emotions and relationships quite often, but it's about being offered things too. So there is this potential feeling of people around you offering you things, and you sort of going, well, no, it's not what I want, or it's not good enough, or I had my eye on something else. But you're being told to look at every offer coming your way, and especially if this is to do with an extension of something you already have, or an extension of part of you. So this could be in a career or a creative sector as well. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and don't always think the grass is greener on the other side. So it's not necessarily a time to be proud of procrastination, or to wallow in sitting there going, oh well, I've got it better over here, or I can get a better offer later. It's about considering everything and also being grateful for what is coming into your life as well. So gratitude is really important at this time. Movement, choices and decisions, the Two of Pentacles. So when this card comes up, we often have money or finances or career objectives on our mind, and this can be a time where things are coming and going a little bit. So sometimes in the month you might get periods where you get an influx of money, and then suddenly there might be a shortage because you might have overspent, or there could be an unexpected bill coming your way. So make sure you moderate your income stream or your spending in the month of June. Keep a little bit aside for unexpected either pleasures or costs. It could be either of those. As well, there could be movement, choices and decisions to be made around your fundamental physical manifestations, such as your home, your career, or your finances. Some of you might find you could be contemplating moving or changing jobs, shifting houses, or even changing the way you value your money or what you do with it. The third eye chakra, which is in the middle of our forehead by the brow, in the middle of the brow, between the eyes. This is talking to you very much about trusting your gut instinct in situations and connecting with your intuitive abilities. So becoming, Sagittarians are actually a very spiritual, esoteric, astrological sign, and the religions of life and the esoteric information interests you quite often. So you do have a connection to that, and I think this is just telling you to make sure you reconnect with that realm and that you trust it, you look into it. So if you get dreams in the month of June that are psychic or really strong with messages behind them, or you come across synchronistic events or strange occurrences, take a note of them and see what role they might be able to play for you in helping make decisions or trusting a certain circumstance or situation or person. So also that part of your body needs attunement or attention, so you can heighten your awareness around situations psychically. Meditate upon it, eat purple coloured foods or that dark root type purpley colour, or wear purple foods, and also exercise that particular area of your body as well, which is very hard, I know. It's more about meditation and massage and relaxation. The next card out, another major arcana for you, and this is Patience, number 14, which traditionally equals the Temperance card. So again, you know, you've had quite a lot about this changing decisions. You know, the first card that came out, which was the Truth card, and then we had the Sacrifice card, and now we've got Patience. These are all considered very in-depth major arcanas that deal with our personal deep philosophies of life and how we feel and who we are. So again, the number 14 being the Temperance card is also talking to you about spiritual esoteric messages or knowledge or awareness. It's also talking to you about balance of the emotional, spiritual and physical body. It's asking you to be patient, obviously, to watch a seed that starts off in the palm of your hand and nurtures its way through your body, up through your mind and out into this blossoming perspective. So there's something here about ideas that you are co-creating or bringing to life that are going to flourish and bloom. And sometimes these take longer than we had anticipated. But as long as you nurture it and you keep on with it, it's likely to unravel and grow. So nurture, patience, tolerance, balance. Also physically with your body, watch your foods that you eat, watch your diet, and make sure you get enough sleep and exercise for your whole body as well. Yet another major arcana. Good one, Sagittarius. So number 4, the Authority card. And he looks quite strong and determined. He is the Emperor, often known as the Aries energy. So similar type of energy as yourself, the fire sign energy. He turns up often when there is a need to bring strength to a situation, and sometimes within the home realms, and sometimes it needs masculine type of strength. So we're either talking physical strength, so something around you, a project may need some physical strength, like an actual man that can piece together something, so like a structure. So building, some of you may be building or adding on to your homes or making changes. Some of you may literally come across someone like a builder, and you might be looking at plans or cooperatively coming together to create something. And he may not be an actual physical builder, but it's like you're building something from scratch, and you're doing it with this strength. So there's something about the situation that requires strength, and it's given to you, and possibly by way of other people coming in to help. So this could also be the strength of someone like a lawyer or a doctor or an accountant, and their strength is considered from their knowledge base. So you might also be seeking, specific information from a person with knowledge around a subject matter, and he is usually very beneficial to you and very helpful for the situation that you're dealing with. Some of you may find that this person is a new romantic partner as well, and for others of you, you might be wanting to work on a relationship that has this type of energy around it to harmonize it again. So there might be talks and discussions going on with a person who could already be either a close romantic partner or a close associate that you're working through things with. The base chakra, so we've gone from the top down to the bottom where we get the red energy, and this is at the base of your spine. So we're talking right through from the kind of lower part of the stomach and the hip area down through the base of the hips, the tail of the spine, and the legs and feet. Some of you might need that activated, or you need work done on it, like manipulation or freeing up of energy. Some of you, have you got sore hips or tailbones? Even thighs and legs. So some of this may need work done, and some of you will actually be getting things done on this part of your body, whether it's like a surgical thing or a physio or something along those lines. But also the base chakra covers off to the intestines and stomach issues, so like celiacs or ulcerative colitis, things along those lines that you might be addressing. Some of you could find new dietary formulas or new alternative health modes or medicines or treatments to deal with some of these type of health things that have been going on for you. And I think it could be a new start or a new beginning in that line. As well, wear the reds, eat the red foods, and exercise that part of your body and free it up. That's kind of very close to your creative zone. And when we have that free and activated, we allow more creativity to come in, which in turn allows all of the other wheels in the cog to start turning. So it increases things like the manifestation of finances and the manifestation of happiness in our homes and our families and our friendships. So another good thing to think upon. Disruption, number 16, is the tower. And that again I think of as very much at that base chakra level. It often talks to us and says that something's in disharmony or disaccord, and the foundations aren't firm enough to be holding us up properly. So some of you, this is definitely to do with the physical body and that lower half of the body that needs readjustment and realigning, or trying something new. So a brand new alternative to things that you've been doing in the past. So it's like a new beginning health-wise, or a health kick or health start. For others, the Tower card has a bigger span of meaning and covers off a greater perspective. It can literally mean that something we have been doing in the past, we're not in conjunction with anymore. So you've had now, I think, 4 major arcana cards in your reading that are suggesting, great change coming in. There's the Truth, there's the Sacrifice, there's Patience, and now there's Disruption. So you have a huge amount in here telling you that you are making big changes in your life for whatever personal reason is coming your way, but it's always for the better. Sometimes, yes, it's difficult because it's change, and it can be big change and sudden and unexpected, but it takes us to the next apex of our life journey. It takes us to the next step of realization. It activates us, it engages us. It basically is life. So you are really alive in June. You're alive and kicking, and there's the kicking thing coming back again, so the legs playing a part. So yeah, you're alive and kicking and making huge changes, and I think for a lot of you this is around health, personal health, and for others, as I say, it's broader, it's bigger. So this can be relationship changes, it can be the personal romantic relationship changes as well. This card can turn up when things like separation come about, the final closure of divorce and the moving on to the new chapter of life. But because you had the star card in your reading, that this abundance of beautiful, warm, prosperous energy is so much a part of your reading as well. So we'll do one more for you guys. It's a very big reading, and there's a lot going on. And I see to finish it off there, we've got the heartache and loss, which is the Three of Swords. So two perspectives of this card. Often it is about moving on from something relationship-wise that can leave you feeling like there is a sadness around. For some of you, so someone will move away or you will move away from them. This could be friendships. It might be the fact that you actually move, literally, homes, and you're having to say goodbye to close friends that you've loved and enjoyed. Some of you could move interstate or to a different country. And that too, of course, creates a bit of heartache and loss. So it doesn't have to be forever. This can be a temporary situation, and we work our way through it and we learn to grow again from it, or we can keep in touch with these people. We might be able to Skype them or FaceTime them, or we might be able to see them on holidays. But for some of you it will be a permanent goodbye, and you will have either chosen to leave or vice versa, they have chosen to leave. And just know that everyone that comes into your life comes in for a reason, and they serve a purpose for a certain time. So it's time to move on and connect with the new things that are coming your way, because boy oh boy, you guys are sure making room for change from June onwards for 2017. I think your lives, when you look back in time, you will say, gosh, I do recall that time period, and my life is certainly not the same after it. So we'll finish off there, guys. Yeah, I think we've done enough, and we'll put those back in the deck, and we will pull one of the last cards for you, and we will just see what energies are coming your way for this last card. Now, we're in the 6th month, so I will pull from the 6th card down. There's such beautiful sunny energy coming into this table at the moment. It's absolutely glorious. I hope you can feel the sunny energies. Let's see what card you're getting. Honesty. And I think that a lot of when we have to move on in life, we do face situations with a degree of honesty. And when we face up to that and we go, yeah, actually, it hasn't been right, or I have been hiding from something, or I haven't been acknowledging something, or I'm not being honest to myself. So with this card, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And I think that's a very wise mantra to uplift. And as long as we are being truthful to ourselves, then we find that life's next steps become easier. We have more clarity, we have more free flow, and we usually have much more manifestation. So honour you and honour the honesty in you. And you can't, as the card says, you can't dictate the way others behave or what they do, but you certainly can decide on who you want in your life and who you choose to stay with and what you choose to honour. So there you are, Sagittarians. I think a wonderful reading for you guys, and may you enjoy your month of June with all its serendipitous big changes coming your way. Thanks guys for subbing and liking and leaving your comments. I love to read them all, and I do wish you the very, very best for June. So have a wonderful one, everyone. Much love and laughter.